Hiniling ng Defense Department ang dagdag budget para madaliin ang pagtatayo ng mga infrastruktura sa West Philippine Sea at pagdaragdag ng military assets. Ang tugon ng Kamara sa pagtutok ni Chino Gaston.
Kailangan ng madaliin ang pagbabalakas ng infrastruktura at dagdagan ang mga military assets ng bansa para idepensa ang soberenya at mga karapatan sa sariling Exclusive Economic Zone o EEZ. Yan ang hirit ng Defense Secretary sa budget hearing sa Kamara.
When China started doing its illegal acts and other actors started to harden their presence years before, we should have already also pushed investments into creating forward posts in the area. And that would have hardened our posture. So the lesson, Your Honor, is we procrastinated in or in putting aside a threat. We should have done it immediately at that time. And now we should do it double time where we can.
Paliwanag ni Secretary Teodoro, ang layon ay hindi gyera kundi deterrence o yung pagdalawang isip ng anumang bansa na magtatangkang gipitin ang Pilipinas. Pero kailangan ng pondo para makamit ang inaasam na deterrence ayon sa ilang mambabatas.
We restore the 51 billion that is needed by Secretary Guo and the entire DND to fight it on and be able to preserve our sovereignty and national territory.
Sa hinihinging 245 billion pesos sa 2025 budget ng DND para sa AFP modernization, 75 billion pesos ang ibinigay sa ilalim ng National Expenditure Program. 50 billion pesos dito ay pambayad lang sa utang sa mga biniling frigates, landing dock ships at mga missile batteries. Ang natitira, mapupunta sa mga priority projects ng AFP, gaya ng pag-aarmas sa mga barko ng Philippine Navy at pagtayo ng bagong port at naval facilities.
A lot of this will go to upgrading the connectivity of our command and control to the naval vessels and the capabilities weapon-wise of our naval ships. But also, Your Honor, it's the construction really of adequate port facilities for the Navy because we have 8 or 10 vessels arriving.
Natanong din si Teodoro tungkol sa panukala nitong mas palawakin pa ang saklaw ng US-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty kasama na ang posibleng pagsama ng US warships sa mga resupply mission.
So it just adds one option to us. It is one option in our toolkit that we can use in case it is necessary. However, that proposal will have to go to the National Maritime Council and be discussed in the Council and approved if ever. How to make the Mutual Defense Treaty interpretation more dynamic to address threats that we may not even foresee. For example, cyber threats, Madam Chair, and other threats that China, which knows no rules, may employ.
Ilan pa sa mga nakalaang gastusin ang pagbili ng 40 multi-role fighter jets at command and control communication system na bibili naman sa ilalim ng $500 million foreign military financing mula Amerika. Para sa GMA Integrated News, Chino Gaston, nakatutok, 24 oras.